Hi, you may be paying to heat or cool air that's being lost throughout your home. Today I'm joined by Brian Roeder with the Metropolitan Energy Center, and we'd like to discuss some helpful tips to make home improvements throughout your house. You may have seen our previous video, 5 quick ways to seal air leaks. Today we're going to touch on some more topics that will make your home more energy efficient. The items that we'll need before we get started include protective goggles, lighting for the spaces where you'll be working in, protective gloves for the areas that you'll be in as well, air infiltration mask. We will also need 2 types of foam. Foam for gaps and cracks, as well as for high temperature area fire block sealant. Finally, we'll need a protective suit or old clothing, as the foam we're working with isn't easy to wash out.
Common areas that leak air in your attic are around the attic access, exhaust fans for the bathrooms, plumbing pipes, recessed lights, and wiring. Recessed lights in particular can be a fire hazard. You might want to consult a professional to help seal those properly. Items like exhaust fans and plumbing pipes can be sealed simply by using expanding foam products. With our gloves and safety glasses on, shake the can, attach the nozzle applicator, and then carefully apply a bead of foam alongside the fan housing and the sealing crack. Also, fill the gaps around the plumbing pipes and the ceiling. Many homes leak air where the framing and the foundation wall come together. We call that the plate or mud sill and the rim and band joists. This home leaks air there, and we're going to spend some time today sealing and insulating that area. The caulk we're using today is a product designed for concrete. It's waterproof and weather resistant and paintable, and it's a water cleanup product. You'll want to use something like this or a urethane based sealant. That way it'll adhere well over time. Alright, now that we've sealed the leading edge of the mud sill or the plate and the back joint, it's time to add our rigid foam panels for thermal protection. Foam insulation like this is 2 inches thick, has an R value of 10, and that's the minimum that we would recommend for this application. It comes in various thicknesses, and so you'll have to look and see what's available at your store. We need to cut the foam in pieces that will fit in the opening that we have. We want to measure between our joists. I'm picking up a measurement of 14 inches, so we'll make a piece 13 inches to allow plenty of room for the foam, the spray foam insulation. And we also need to measure the height in the back. I'm measuring 9 inches, so we'll make our piece 8 inches tall. Alright, now that we have our dimensions for the rim joist cavity that we're wanting to fill with foam, we need to lay those out on our foam and cut our pieces to fit. So we'll take our tape measure, and we'll make a couple lines, a couple dashes at 13 inches. And then we'll also make lines at 8 inches. And using our straight edge, we'll connect the dashes. Now we're ready to use our utility knife and score on top of those lines. We'll use a utility knife. It's best to have a sharp blade. It'll work a lot better for you. And oftentimes you'll need to make more than one pass. And again, we'll make 2 passes. All right, Now that our foam's scored well, we'll use a hard edge like the edge of this box or your work table, and we'll snap the foam loose. And now we have a piece cut that'll fit in each of our rim joist cavities. And again, when using aerosol foams, it's very important that you wear a respirator to keep the fumes and the particles out of your lungs and out of your mouth. So a quick recap then. We caulk and seal the gap between the framing and the masonry wall with a concrete or appropriate sealant. We measure and cut our rigid foam for insulation. We put on appropriate protective equipment, including a respirator for using aerosol foams. And then we use our aerosol foam to hold the rigid insulation in place. And that should make your foundation and your rim joist area very tight and well insulated.
See more how to save videos at our website, kcpl.com.